In the grand tapestry of life on our planet, there is one universal certainty. All living things must eventually face their end. From the mightiest elephant roaming the savannah to the smallest insect flitting through the undergrowth, life is a finite journey, a cycle of birth, growth, and eventual decay. We humans have pondered this truth for millennia, weaving tales of mythical fountains of youth and legendary elixirs that promise to defy the inevitable march of time. We look to the stars and into the deepest corners of our own biology, searching for a way to extend our fleeting moments. But what if the secret to eternal life wasn't a myth at all? What if, hidden in the vast, mysterious depths of our oceans, an animal had already unlocked this very secret? Imagine a creature so extraordinary that it holds the power to turn back its own biological clock. When faced with the brink of death, whether from old age, injury, or starvation, it can simply choose a different path. Instead of perishing, it transforms, reverting to its earliest stage of life to begin its journey anew. This is not science fiction, it is the remarkable reality of a tiny, almost inconspicuous inhabitant of our seas. This creature, no larger than a little fingernail, challenges our most fundamental understanding of life and death. It offers a profound glimpse into the boundless ingenuity of nature. The animal in question is a jellyfish, but not just any jellyfish. It is known to science as Turritopsis dohrnii, but it has earned a far more evocative name, the Immortal Jellyfish. The story of the immortal jellyfish's discovery is, like many great scientific breakthroughs, one of serendipity. It was not found during a daring deep-sea expedition, but rather through the patient observation of a young German marine biology student, Christian Sommer, in the late 1980s. He was studying various species of hydrozoans, a class of small predatory animals that includes jellyfish on the Italian Riviera. He would collect his specimens from the sea and keep them in petri dishes in his laboratory, carefully monitoring their life cycles. Day after day, he watched as they progressed from their polyp stage to their free-swimming medusa, or jellyfish stage. It was a routine and well-understood process, or so it seemed. One day, Sommer noticed something peculiar. He had been observing a small species, then known as Turritopsis nutricula, and had somewhat neglected a dish of them. He expected to find them dead or decayed, as is the natural course for jellyfish left unattended. Instead, what he saw defied all expectations. The tiny, bell-shaped medusae had sunk to the bottom of the dish, but they were not dead. Their bodies were transforming. Their bells and tentacles were being reabsorbed, and they were morphing back into the blob-like cysts that would then grow into polyps, the very first stage of their life cycle. It was as if they were flowing backwards through time, becoming young again right before his eyes. This was an astonishing observation, something completely unheard of in the animal kingdom. So, how does this tiny creature achieve what seems like an impossible feat? The process is a biological masterpiece known as transdifferentiation. This is an incredibly rare and sophisticated cellular mechanism where one type of specialized cell can transform directly into a different type of specialized cell. In most animals, including ourselves, cell differentiation is a one-way street. A skin cell is a skin cell, and a nerve cell is a nerve cell. They cannot simply decide to become something else. Their fate is sealed once they mature. This is why we cannot regrow a lost limb or regenerate a damaged heart with new, healthy muscle tissue. Our cells are locked into their roles. The immortal jellyfish, however, plays by a different set of rules. When it faces a mortal threat, such as physical damage, starvation, or even the stress of old age, it can initiate a remarkable transformation. The mature medusa, with its bell and tentacles, sinks to the ocean floor. Its cells begin a process of profound reprogramming. A muscle cell, for instance, can transform into a nerve cell, or even an egg or sperm cell. The entire jellyfish essentially digests its own body, recycling its cells and reconfiguring them to form a cyst. This cyst is a protective blob of undifferentiated tissue, a biological blank slate from which a new polyp colony will grow. From this new polyp, the life cycle begins all over again. The polyp colony will eventually bud off new, genetically identical medusae, which will swim away to live their lives once more. This cycle is not just a form of regeneration, it is a complete return to a sexually immature colonial stage. Understanding the immortal jellyfish's unique ability requires meticulous and often frustrating work in the laboratory. The Japanese scientist Shin Kubota is one of the world's leading experts, and he has dedicated much of his career to studying these creatures. In his lab, he maintains cultures of Turritopsis, painstakingly caring for them day after day. He's been known to keep a single colony alive for years, observing it cycle back and forth between its adult medusa stage and its juvenile polyp stage multiple times. To trigger the transformation, researchers simulate the stressful conditions that the jellyfish would encounter in the wild. They might change the water temperature, reduce its food supply, or even cause minor physical damage to its bell with a small probe. Under this stress, the scientists can then watch the miracle of transdifferentiation unfold under a microscope. They observe as the jellyfish's bell begins to fold inward, its tentacles retract and are absorbed, and its elegant form collapses into an amorphous blob. Studying this process at a genetic level is the next great frontier. Researchers are working to sequence the entire genome of Turritopsis dohrnii, hoping to identify the specific genes that control this incredible ability. By comparing the jellyfish's genome to that of its mortal relatives, scientists can begin to pinpoint the precise genetic switches that allow it to turn back time. This is incredibly complex work, requiring sophisticated technology and a great deal of patience. While scientists have managed to observe the immortal jellyfish's life-reversing trick in the controlled setting of a laboratory, studying it in its natural habitat is an entirely different and far more difficult challenge. These creatures are incredibly small, typically less than 5 millimeters in diameter, making them almost impossible to spot in the vastness of the ocean. They're translucent, like tiny ghosts drifting in the water column, easily missed by the naked eye. Furthermore, the world of the immortal jellyfish is a perilous one. In the ocean, it is just one small part of a complex food web. Countless predators, from other jellyfish to fish, would happily make a meal of it. The jellyfish's immortality is only biological. It offers no protection against being eaten. This means that despite their potential to live forever, most Turritopsis dohrnii likely meet a conventional end, long before they have a chance to grow old and rejuvenate. Another challenge is the jellyfish's global spread. Originally thought to be native to the Mediterranean, populations of Turritopsis dohrnii have now been found in oceans all around the world, from Japan to Panama. It is believed that they have been hitching rides in the ballast water of cargo ships, silently colonizing new territories. This global distribution makes it difficult to study how different environmental factors in various oceans might affect their life cycle and their ability to rejuvenate. The life cycle of the immortal jellyfish stands in stark contrast to that of nearly every other animal on Earth. For most organisms, life is a linear progression, a one-way journey from birth to death. A caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, which lays eggs and then dies. A tadpole metamorphoses into a frog, which lives out its life and eventually perishes. Even other jellyfish follow this pattern. Turritopsis dohrnii, however, has turned this linear path into a loop. It has the option to exit the highway of life at any point and take an off-ramp back to the beginning. This is what makes it so biologically unique. The ability to revert from a mature, sexually reproductive adult back to a sexually immature colonial polyp is unprecedented in the animal kingdom. This cyclical potential fundamentally changes the concept of an individual for this species. If a jellyfish transforms back into a polyp colony, and that colony then buds off multiple new jellyfish, are they the same individual or new ones? What makes this creature truly exceptional is that it has retained this incredible cellular flexibility. The immortal jellyfish has found a way to exist as a complex, free-swimming adult, but it never loses the master key that allows it to unlock its cell's earliest potential. The discovery of the immortal jellyfish's unique ability has ignited a great deal of excitement and speculation about its potential relevance to human health and aging. While no one is suggesting that humans could transform into polyps, the cellular mechanisms that Turritopsis employs hold tantalizing clues for regenerative medicine. The core of its ability lies in transdifferentiation, the power of a mature cell to become a different type of mature cell. If we could understand and replicate this process in human cells, it could revolutionize the treatment of countless diseases. Imagine taking a patient's own skin cells and reprogramming them to become new, healthy heart cells to repair damage after a heart attack, or to create new neurons to replace those lost to Parkinson's or Alzheimer's disease. By studying its genes, scientists hope to identify the master control switches that orchestrate this transformation. Unlocking these secrets could provide us with powerful new tools to heal our own bodies. Furthermore, studying the immortal jellyfish could provide deep insights into the aging process itself. Aging is often associated with the accumulation of cellular damage and the decline of our cells' ability to repair themselves. The immortal jellyfish seems to have a system for wiping this damage clean, essentially resetting its cells to a pristine state. The answers to these questions could lead to new therapies designed to slow down the human aging process and combat age-related diseases. The story of the immortal jellyfish is a magnificent testament to the boundless creativity of the natural world. In an age where we have mapped the human genome and sent probes to the farthest reaches of our solar system, it is humbling to be reminded that our own planet still holds such profound mysteries. A creature no bigger than a coin drifting silently in our oceans has completely upended our understanding of the life cycle. It challenges the very definition of what it means to be an individual and forces us to reconsider the finality of death. This is the true power of nature, its capacity to surprise us, to inspire awe, and to push the boundaries of our knowledge. Every time we think we have uncovered all the rules of life, nature reveals an exception. The ocean in particular remains a vast, unexplored frontier, and who knows what other wonders lie hidden in its depths. This sense of wonder is the lifeblood of scientific progress. The tale of Turritopsis dohrnii is not just about a single peculiar animal, it is about the scientific process itself. It shows us that inspiration can be found in the most unlikely of places, not in a mythical fountain, but in the gelatinous bell of a tiny jellyfish. The immortal jellyfish is a beautiful emblem of this truth. It floats through the ocean currents as a living paradox, a creature that has achieved a form of eternity through its remarkable ability to embrace change and begin anew. Its story enriches our understanding of life's possibilities and fills us with a deep and abiding appreciation for the endless, elegant, and often baffling ingenuity of the planet we call home.